welcome back everybody. Okay, so here we are. We have just been through a couple of kind of crazy fights. I'm trying to go back to the circus tent so I can see Quail. We had to do some roundabout stuff to get back here, man. Damn. All good though. We made it. Finally made it. We've got some loot to sell, which is good. Actually, I've got some loot to identify.
Let me have a taste.
What the hell?
Come.
You know, this is the only choice. Be sensible. You do paint a rather pretty picture, but I heard some nasty stuff about what happens to those that join. Rumors and hearsay. I'm here before you as the proverbial horse's mouth. You may take what I say at my word, or you will end like all the others will. See, there you go threatening, though I suppose my own guild has threatened no less. I just don't know. You know, you just haven't said it out loud yet. Perhaps, but I... Wait, someone is listening to us. Get out of here before they see us. Go, we'll take care of these spies. Shadow Thief? Shadow Thief.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes! Yeah!
With vengeance. Did that.
My god, dude. He butchered these guys. Take that, take that. What is this? Chainmail? Dude, what the heck? This loot is amazing. The Shadow Thieves weaken day by day and cannot even protect their own members from the knight they claim to know so well. What do your guild dues pay for besides the opulence of the Shadow Council? Join with us and receive what you know you are worth. We meet when the night is half past. You know the place. Interesting. Oh. Okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Whoa, Uncle Quail, it's good to see you again. Is everything alright? You sent somebody to ask us. It's always good to see you, and yes, I did ask you to come with Has von Hammerhands and her friends. I think you can help me, or one of my friends, rather. I'd be happy to. Which friend are you talking about? No one you know of. A lass I met in my earlier days when I happened to find myself in the Outer Plains. It's a long story I won't get into. She is here in Uthkatla and has herself in a bit of a bind. She wrote me a letter asking for my help, but you and Hans von Hammerhands may be able to help her more than I. I'd be happy to help. If Hans thinks we have the time, what do you think? It wouldn't hurt to see if we can help out. There's no rush on such a thing. If you find the time, her name is Rayless Shy. She can be found at the playhouse beneath the Five Flagons Inn in the Bridge District. Okay. If you can't help her, well then you can't help her, but Rayless is a dear heart and it would do an old gnome's heart good if you could try. I'm sure we can find some time to at least speak to Uncle Quail. I hope so. It's been good to see you again, dear one. Be safe. Oh, okay, so that was good. That was just like a little request.
Say so.
How are we getting out of here? God, I've got to be on the exact pixel. Okay, so that's that one done.
Of course.
Let's hit the Adventurer's Mart while we're here, do some selling. Actually. Let's put these away. That's done. Don't know about that. Let's give those. I'm pretty sure that she can just identify these straight up. I'm pretty sure she's just that good. I'm going to give these items to Anomen. Short sword +1, short sword +1, arrows +1. Yoshimo, look at you, my dude. Damn, son.
If that's what you want.
I demand that we stop. The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
Whoops, wrong one. Okay, what do we got here, man? Damn, can't sell any of that, huh? Hmm. Okay, dagger +2, we're keeping hold of that. Nice. Oh, whoops, no. Here we go. Couple short swords. Disintegrate. Oh my god. Another 400 bucks right there. Beautiful. Flail +2, dagger +1. What is this? It's a halberd, okay. Aurochs fist. Warhammer +2, Warhammer +2. It would be good if there was a mace +2. Staff mace, that's a quarterstaff. So you got a mace +2 in here? Chainmail +2. Courage is life and death. What do we got here? Druid's ring, braces of defense, knave's robe. Nah. Okay. All good. Deirdre, the nobleman, Gareth are up there. I just wanted to get rid of that stuff. I'm glad we picked up that. So we need to get to an inn.
Whatever you desire.
Okay, let's get to this inn. Let's rest up. Then we'll go to Anomen's estate. See what the hell he's up to.
Nothing to it.
Patricia? Noble? Beautiful. Okay, we're nice and rested. Let's get out of here. Did Minsk miss something? Did we already go and save the Imnisvale village? Boo demands that if it is not so, but I cannot remember, surely we would not shirk out our heroic duty for so long. It cannot be. Imnisvale.
Very well.
I don't know if these are kind of like... I can't tell if these are demands or not yet, but we'll see. I don't want people to start bailing on us. So that's something that we got to do. I don't know if I can do Imnisvale before the Arnis Keep either. So we'll try and... There's going to be a couple things that we need to do. Try to go out to the Diarnis hold. Sort that out. Dude, are you serious? It's Anomen. It's Anomen again. Oh no, it's not. It was Minsk this time. Minsk, what the hell are you doing, son? Jeez, man. Jeez.
Tell me all about it.
Okay. Bridge district. The docks. The government is Anomen's place, right?
Nothing to it.
Delrin Estate. Here we go. Let's go take care of this.
In the name of the council,
What?
I am here to keep order.
What have I told you about begging in the What? What the hell's he talking
For
about?
the glory of Am.
You better not have been talking to me. Begging? What? Delrin Dorgard? Here we
Declare
go.
yourself.
He's in the kitchen deep. Oh no, he's angry. Yes, nothing has changed. When your sister died, things became worse. Let him vent his bile on me, and if he so wills that I'm not the child that I used to be, let us enter. Right. Let's go and cut this man down.
Very well.
Call Delrin.
The prodigal son returns, heir to his mother's foolishness as always. Well, let me ask you, how far have you roamed, son, running away from me?
Speak not of my mother, drunkard. You were never worthy of being her husband.
Yo! Yet I was, and your father as well. Never forget that, boy. Your mother would still be alive if you children weren't such a handful. Shut your mouth, father. We've had this conversation before, and I've not the patience to listen to it again. You will listen to whatever I choose to tell you, Anomen. Respect your father, knightling. I am still the man of this family, and you will obey me. Yes, father, I lost my temper, and I apologize. It took you long enough to get here. It wouldn't hurt you to come and see your father now and again. Father, where is Moira, your daughter? What happened to her? Idiot boy, she's dead, murdered by the Kalashite fiends. How did this happen? How do you think? It was Cirque the Kalashite. It was not enough for him to take my business. He had to take my Moira too. But why would he kill her? She has nothing to do with your enmity. Do you understand nothing? He killed her because he could. For years I embarrassed him among the merchants, undercut his prices and stole his customers. When my business failed, he had a monopoly on the Kalimshan shipping routes. He would not be happy until I had nothing. By the end, Moira was all that I had, and now he's taken her too. Where were the guards? Why was she not protected? The guards left a month ago. I had no money to pay them with. Soon I will lose my house as well. Cirque has taken all of it, all of your mother's and sister's things. He didn't take it, father. You lost it. You lost it. I lost it because you abandoned your family. If you hadn't run away, Moira would still be alive. You should have been here to protect her, to save her from the brigands. Dude, it's his failings. I'm sorry, I did not know. You should have been here, Anomen. Never forget that. It's too late to save her, but your work is not yet finished. What can be done? She can be avenged. You must kill Cirque and his son. It's the only way that Moira's spirit can be at rest. As for your friends, they'd do well to help you, for Cirque the Kalashite is a very wealthy man, and his gold shall be their reward. I must see Moira's remains first, father. It will take but a moment. Go then. She was cleansed on the pyre, and her ashes are kept in the urn by the pool. It was the place that Moira loved most of all. My God. I'll follow you. This way. Dude. Are you kidding me?
I am well worried by what has gone on in this place. Though the choice seems clear and right, I am hesitant to take it.
There are many who easily sidestep laws through wealth. Perhaps in this case it would be best to see why the law has failed so. To decide between justice and honor, oh, it is a conundrum that would tie even Boo up in knots. I do not envy you. My decisions are usually easier than this. Surely if Cirque killed my sister, I must avenge her murder. Yet killing for the purpose of revenge is murder by the tenets of the order. I know not what I should do. Killing for revenge is murder. Cirque must be brought to justice, and you must be the one to ensure that it's done. This is it. What you say holds truth, yet as my father says, I'm honor bound to find my sister's killers and take his life. You are honor bound to the vows that you made to the order. The path you are considering is evil, Anomen. Do not take it. That is right. I feel it in my bones. I've lived under the bitterness of my father's spirit my entire life. It has tainted me to the point where I'm willing to partake in it. He can keep his hatred and drown his sorrows as he has always done, yet the question of my sister's murder remains. Yeah. I don't trust them either. They have always been mortal enemies. If my sister was indeed murdered, then the magistrate would have investigated. My father's revenge be damned. I've sworn to uphold the law, and unlike him I shall do so. Come, let us return to my father. He may yet be convinced to follow the lawful path. It is not my place to take revenge. Such an act would lead to chaos. Oh, dude, he's going to fight you. This is going to be death. You have seen the lifeless ashes of your sister Anomen. Let not this terrible act go unpunished. Gird thy heart with righteous anger and slay thy sister's murderer.
Nay, father. It is time for this foolishness to end.
Oh! What do you mean to say, Anomen? Only that killing Cirque and vengeance would be murder as surely as my sister's death was. The destruction of evil is never considered to be murder. Do not these knights that you seek join to take such missions themselves? Not in the manner that you suggest. We must take these charges to the magistrate. This is the only way to end this circle of violence that you have trapped us within. You fool boy, the magistrate will do nothing. She is a pawn of Sarek. Bailana Lanulin is a good and noble woman. You said this yourself before you slipped into the foul clutch of the drink. You dishonor Mora's memory. You would allow the killer of your sister to go free? You are despicable. You're an insect. I will not allow him to go free. He shall be taken before the courts, and if he is indeed the one who murdered my sister... How can you doubt such a thing, boy? Cirque is the killer. Do you have proof, father? The proof lies in the fact that he's taken everything else from me. Killing Mora would complete my defeat. Now I see. Such has always been the case in this household. This is about you and only you. Your daughter's death means nothing beyond how it affects your pride and your comfort. Boy, you've fallen in with evil. Step back from the line and honor your family before it's too late. I will not, father. I suggest no evil. I suggest the lawful path. Again I say, obey me. I have obeyed you all my life and received naught but bitterness in return. My friend and I shall take this matter to the magistrate as the law requires. If you step out that door, then you must never come within again. Don't do this, father.
Shut your mouth! If you leave now, you are forever banished from this place. You will be cast from this family and become a nameless dog, not fit to cower at my feet.
I have been cowering at your feet for all my life. Goodbye, father. Perhaps I shall see you again before you drink yourself to death.
My God. You are nothing, boy. Nothing. Come, Hares, let us leave. We should go and see the magistrate and council of 6 buildings, see if anything can be done despite father's venom. Oh, man. Dude. Okay. Wow. Level 8 mage. Level 5 spells gained 1. Yes. Okay, so we got 1. We got 4 Melf's acid arrows. Dispel magic. She doesn't have fireball yet. Damn it. Vampiric touch. Fire shield, stone skin, spider spawn. Domination, hold monsters minus spell immunity. Domination is kind of a good one. Hold monster also minus spell turning. Shadow door, spell immunity. Is disintegrate a level 5 spell? Let me just see something.
My last owner always said I was sharp and edgy. He was such an ass.
Quick save. Quick save. Quick save. Nice. 10,000 EXP right there. No, it's not. Disintegrates level 6. Okay. We're a long way from that. All good? Totally fine.
Nothing to it.
What is it?
Wow, he's,
Well, we have the whole of Amn around us. What course shall we take?
Are you asking for a geographical or moral answer? Moral, most definitely. I must watch the overall balance of things, and you may figure largely in the tipping. It is because of what you are. I was merely curious about how you are coming to terms with being a child of Baal. It is important for you to take the right path. Who will judge what path is right for me? Ultimately, you will, but others like me have to deal with the outcome. I am a harper. You know this. I should hate for us to end up on the opposite sides of a coin. Oh, Jaheira. Sadness.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Okay.
Very well.
Easy. Okay, so we've taken care of that.
Whatever you want.
Council of the Sixth building. Toady. Wait, hang on a minute. Who the hell is this?
I have nothing to wish.
Be gone, commoner. I have my own business to attend to.
No trouble out of you. No trouble out of you.
Be gone, commoner. I have my own business to attend to.
What? I'd rather see you go somewhere with your toady there. Uncle Quell warned me well enough about dirty old men like you. What? I'm nobody, I'm just Toady. The hell?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What is this madness? Okay, let's go see Bailana, right? Yes, Honorable Magistrate, I'm seeking information on the murder of my sister. You be the son of Lord Kerr. Anomen is. I'm afraid that there's very little I can tell you regarding your sister's death. What do you mean? Surely you've found evidence to link Cirque to her murder. The man will be brought before the courts to meet justice, will he not? There is insufficient evidence to connect Cirque Farad to the murder. The only other person in your father's estate at the time was killed as well. Yes, my father. Cannot afford additional guards and servants, it seems, but is there nothing you can do? Surely you know that Cirque is responsible. I know of your family's feud with the merchant, but a motive is not enough without witnesses or evidence. The rule of law must prevail. Surely you understand. No, there must be something that can be done. Moira's murder cannot go unanswered. Answered? Take vengeance on the merchant, and he replies in kind, and the feud continues unabated. Is this not the time for this hatred to be put to rest? I do not know. This Cirque may be innocent, Anomen. You cannot take vengeance on one who might be innocent. You are a knight after all, first and foremost. Yes, you are likely correct in this, my friend. It wrenches my heart that Moira's death should go unpunished, but there is little that can be done. I should not take vengeance upon a man my father believes is guilty only because of his pride. It could just as easily have been a burglar, perhaps. And if this Cirque, the gods will punish him even if the courts will not. The law may not be able to do anything, Anomen, but such men as this Cirque always trip over their own schemes. If he is responsible, he will pay. It has been my experience that some crimes never end in punishment, by the law, gods, or otherwise. It would never let down my kin. I would never let down my kin as you have, but then you are not me. Oh, man. I wish I could return to my father and convince him that this is the best way, but I'm sure he will not even see me. He is a stubborn, vile man. Perhaps in time he shall see the truth of this matter. At least that is my hope. Let's continue on your quest and leave this behind us. It leaves an ashen taste in my mouth that I would sooner forget. Oh, damn, dude.
No trouble out of you.
Wow. Okay, so we just got 7,000.
You must gather your party before
500
venturing
EXP.
forth.
And we put that to bed for now, I'm guessing. Alright. Let's quick save that. All right.
Of course.
I think what we're going to do is... I think we're going to... Now that we've got that out of the way... Let's travel to the hold. Right? Or maybe we should go to the... You know what? To the docks or to Diani's hold?
You have been waylaid.
Okay. Bandits, 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 bandits. Okay, let's get this done.
Here is for those with no confidence.
Absolutely gibbed.
Do they say about daylight and thieves, oil and water?
That's
Our
what you
actions
get.
are good and will serve the greater balance.
That is what you get. Do you understand? Brilliant. Okay, let's give these to her. Another couple of... Oh my god. Is that find familiar? Okay, let's save this. Or cannot save it this time. Okay, we made it. Save.
I'll help however I can.
Save that. Okay, so those both worked. Save that. Alright, you guys. We made it to the hold. We're going to search this map. See what the hell's going on here, huh? Catch you guys in the next one.